Good morning. Well, it's probably not good morning for you by the time you watch this, but for me it's good morning. Maybe not so good morning. It's so cold outside and it's so dark. I don't know if you can tell, but I didn't put a light on today because I just didn't. I was like, do you know what this will do? This will just have to do. I know it's a bit grainy, but you know. What day are we on? 15? Day 15. Is it day 15? I don't know anymore. What's going on? I think it's day 15 anyway. I know yesterday's was quite short and sweet and today's is probably going to be the same, but I did manage to have a Zoom last night. Unfortunately, Tamlin couldn't make it at the last minute. She had loads of stuff going on and she was kind of like, I'll be there in a minute. And in the end, she was like, I can't do it. Bless her. So we kind of said, you crack on, get what you need to get done. So me and Rachel just spent a little bit of time together on Zoom, which was lovely, but it did feel really weird without Tamlin there. We were both like that. Ooh. It's weird without Tamlin. So we're going to try and plan another one in soon anyway. But it was lovely. And myself and Rachel were just bouncing loads of ideas off each other for our new little venture, which you may have heard of, called the Northern Soul Sisters, which is myself, Tamlin and Rachel. So we're just pulling together a few ideas at the moment of what we'd like to do. And then hopefully you'll be seeing us very soon when we launch everything. So I did manage to get a little bit of sewing done. I managed to do my legs. I did my legs. Yes, my legs are attached to my body, Adam. But I didn't attach them together. And the reason for this is I ran out of black thread. Who runs out of black thread? Now I'm looking over there because that's where my threads are. And I have every colour under the rainbow. And I mean every colour under the rainbow. It's ridiculous. I have 20 shades of blue and 10 shades of green and 100 shades of pink and you name it. Do I have any black? Nope. No black. I have black overlocking thread and stuff like that, but so I need to pop out today and try and get some black thread. But I have put my pocket bags in. She says trying to find them. I've done my pleats, I've put my pocket bags in and I've constructed each leg. Do you want to see one of my legs? Here's what. It's like a magician's thing, isn't it? The amount of fabric coming out. Those are my long legs. But look at this fabric, people. Oh, have you ever seen anything like it? Oh, it is beautiful. So yeah, so the Zadie has like a little... Have I got it the right way around? I have. It has a little pleat in the back, which you can hardly see, but that gives you some shape. And then it's got this gorgeous pocket. That is actually a pocket there, look. Oh, no, it's not. Look at me being really clever. There's actually a pocket there, people. No, there's not, Ruan. There's the pocket. There we go. I have to say, though, it's quite hard working with this fabric because it's so slippery. Also, when I cut it out, I don't know if I did it with my eyes shut. When I've come to put pieces together, there's like that much difference between the length of some of them. So I'm just going for it right now. But it's just the most beautiful fabric ever. And I'm more than happy. Look at the way the colours pop. It's just stunning. So I have two legs ready to just connect. And then you connect the bodice and then it's time for the binding. And I think other than that, connect the two together, then it's the binding. And then is it just a case of hemming? I think it is, guys. That's how quick and easy the Zadie actually is. It looks complicated, doesn't it? It's not. It's wonderful. I'll just wang that over there and deal with that later. So I'm not going to have time to sew today because obviously I'm out this afternoon looking after my granddad. So hopefully Friday I'll get a bit of that done. Friday I would really like to put the two legs together and do the binding. And then over the weekend I can hopefully hem it and be done. So I'm really pleased with that. Right, it's a work day, obviously this morning. Oh, I'm already running late. I say that every day, don't I? So let's get on with the advent calendar. Numero uno is the First for Fabrics one. Let's have a look. 15 credits right on the top. Right on top. Mind you, most of them are on the top now because there's not many left. Oh, itchy nose. Ooh, this feels interesting. Please, Lord, let this be a black thread. I think this, look at me. Ooh, I think this is black thread and some needles. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, it's chocolate. I ate my other one last night. I know that lasted quite a few days, but Oh, it's not black, but it is absolutely gorgeous. And it's a beautiful red thread, which will go with this. And thank you to all the lovely people when they were like, don't make your rice pad out of this fabric. It's got metallic in it. You'll blow the place up. Never even thought about it, forgot about that. I have got one. The reason I was looking at this is because I've only got one cotton thread that's pure cotton. And it's red, funnily enough. So I was thinking, oh, red, because I've got red cotton. But I might just have to do something with contrasting cotton. Not the end of the world. So, yeah, don't worry, guys. I won't blow the world up by using this. It's so beautiful, though. Definitely going to use that for something. Okay. So that's lovely, though. Really nice. And I love moon thread as well. I really rate it. It's a lot cheaper than Gutman, but I do rate it. It's good. I've got quite a lot of them. And then beyond the pink door, let's go on in. Right, 15, 23, 55, how am I at? 18. Still feels like there's quite a few in here because some of them are big. 19, 21, 16. Have I got my concentration face on? Oh, here we go, 15. What am I doing that? Like when I sew. Number 15. Oh, that is so cute. It's got a little reindeer on it, and then it's got Santa and his sleigh. How cute. Self-cover buttons, telling you. If they're not, I'm going to eat that chocolate. If it is, I'm going to eat that chocolate. It is. Self-covered buttons. They're brilliant. I've got a few of these in my stash, but not a lot. And also sometimes there's not enough of the same size, so that's perfect. It's quite good, this advent calendar, because it's good for stash building as well with a lot of your bits and bobs. So we got this yesterday. Clever, and these today. So that's what you use inside the button maker. So love them. Self-covered buttons are a pain in the backside when you're making them, but they are so worth it. And that obviously makes it a lot easier to do. So it takes a bit of practice still, though, to make them if you want them perfect. And you can just do them manually. Maybe I'll do a little tutorial on that as well at some point. I'll probably drive myself mad doing it. But like I say, I'd done self-covered buttons on my pyjamas that I'd started like 6 years ago and finished the other day. And it makes such a difference if you can't find a button that kind of matches. Anyway, waffled on, more than enough, nearly on to 8 minutes. I'll take myself off to work now, shall I? And I'll try and catch up with you later. Bye. Hello, so I've finished work. I am now at Lidl. Good old Lidl. I'm very lucky because I've got one down the road from me. So we are just planning on getting some lunch and also getting some tea for my granddad for tonight. So I might get something really wholesome, you know, like a shepherd's pie and loads of veg to make for us for tonight. I'm just going to go easy, you know what I mean? And I found out that you can actually buy Elf on Sky Store. So, oosh, I know what we're going to be doing. It is cold today. Obviously I'm in the UK, so I have to tell you about the weather, but it is so sunny right now. Look at that, the sun shines on the righteous. I must have been behaving somewhere. So I'm just going to go do a little bit of shopping in Lidl, see if I can get round there without buying anything from the middle aisles. Does anybody want a little wager as to whether I manage that or not? I might show you later when I get back. Okay, so I'm back from Lidl. How many of you thought I wouldn't be able to get away with not shopping from the middle aisles? Come on, fess up. How much faith did you have in me? I'm going to shock you because all I bought was this. And in my defence, these are for my granddad. Believe what you will. But I bought those and, oh, I've already put it in the bag. I think I've already put it in the bag. Some of this. Because my granddad loves hot mince pie and then a bit of cream. So that's my excuse. We're going to have that for afternoonsies. Then I got us a beautiful cottage pie with loads of nice veg. I've got bread, milk, eggs, stuff like that for my mum. And I also bought some gorgeous croissants for them for breakfast tomorrow. You know what it's like when you've been on holiday and you've eaten a 3-course breakfast every day and then you come home to like cereal and toast? Just doesn't cut it, does it? So I've bought them some beautiful croissants and some flowers for my mama. So the only other thing I bought was some lunch. I'm not going to eat all this today. Just, you know, hang fire, go with it. Oh, look at that sushi selection. Bought a vegan one for my husband because I'm a good wife. I'm going to eat half of that and then I'm going to leave some of it for Jack because Jack loves sushi like his mama. And the only other thing I got, let me turn you around. The only other thing I got is this lot. Oh, check that out. So we've got Steve's family coming over to us the day after Boxing Day. So I just picked these up while I was there because they just jumped into my basket. Now that looks enough to feed about 50 people. I think there's going to be about, how many of us is there going to be? 10. I'm laughing at myself already. Some of this might end up getting used up a different day, maybe over the Christmas festive period. But look at that. Ooh, Indian selection, satay, spring rolls, prawn lollipops, vegetable and chicken gyozas. Hello. Obviously had to get loads of green ones because husband is a vegan. So there's a few green ones in there, you know, I don't want to leave them out. So yeah. So I did well. Didn't I do well? That's from a show, isn't it? Is that all from an old show that used to be on Saturday? Didn't they do well? Anyway, I think I did quite well. About to put these mince pies into that bag because if I forget those, I'm going to be gutted because I can't really leave my granddad on his own to come back and get them. I don't know if I mentioned it. Did I mention it or not? This is the problem when you're doing Vlogmas. You do little bits of recording, then you forgot what you've told people. I don't know if I told you that you can get Elf the film on Sky. So I'm going to buy that when I get in there later. And me and my granddad can have a hot mince pie with some double cream and sit and watch Elf. Can you get any more festive than that? So yeah, so I'm just going to have a little bit of scran and then I'm going to head off to see him. So, bye. Ooh, that sushi was spicy. It had like a sauce with it and it's literally, I love spicy food, so it's all good. But you know when it's like, blow your head off stuff. Gorgeous. Anyway, I've just thought, so my uncle just messaged me to say he's not going to be here till 2:30 with my granddad. So I've got a little bit of time. I do want to go over before my granddad gets there and tidy up all the cat stuff, put some fresh litter in, sort all the bins out and stuff like that. Excuse me. Did you need to hear that little belch that was coming out of me then? Didn't know it was happening. So yeah, I want to pop over and get like everything in the fridge before he gets there and stuff. So, but I was just thinking, have I got time to quickly pop into Ossett and get some black thread? I think I do. We have a little shop there called Spinning Yarns that does lots of wool and buttons and things like that, and they sell thread. So guess where I'm going right now? I'll take you with me. So I'm at my mum's. I've just been packing stuff into the fridge, sorting the cat out, etc, etc. I realised as well that in my last piece of video before I went to town, I actually had that that sushi sauce in my hair. I was snuffling it that quickly that I'd obviously got it all over me. There you go. But anyway, I showed you a little bit of footage of like a local shop to us in Ossett, so we are really lucky. It sells lots and lots of wool. My mum's a knitter, so she goes in there regularly. And I knew that they sold thread, but what I didn't realise is they had Maraflex as well. So I didn't know what colours I needed, but I did know that I needed a really dark green to finish off the hem on my mum's jarrah, because I still haven't done that. I've rectified the neckband, but I haven't hemmed it yet. And I was thinking, oh, I'm going to have to do a zigzag or try and do a twin needle, blah, 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 which I don't really want to do. But yeah, like a dark green Maraflex. So I'll be able to hem that this weekend as well. I got I just got a couple of black threads so that I don't run out. How do you run out of black thread? But then, you might have seen from the VT, there was some Christmas fabric in there. Now, they only tend to do cotton fabrics in there because it's more of like a crafty thing. And it is more of a wool shop. I mean, you saw, though, their buttons, they're amazing. But I was chatting to the lady who owns its husband, and I had to get it. I had to get it. Now, it is the most beautiful, soft cotton. You could make a dress out of that easily. You know what I'm like about stiff cottons. I don't like them. It's obviously 100% cotton. And it's got gonks all over it, look. How gorgeous is it? It is so... Oh, it's upside down. Oh, are they all over the place? Oh, no, they're all different ways, so it doesn't really matter. So I was thinking, obviously, I've only got a red cotton thread. So I thought I could make my neck rice bag thingy-jiggy, whatever you want to call it, out of this fabric. Now, this fabric was £15 for a metre, and I did get a metre because I know I'm not going to use all of it, obviously, for that, but I will use this for other things, even if it's for next year, because I just love it so much. But it depends how much I can get. I might actually make a couple of rice microwave thingamajiggies, and then I can put one away for a Christmas present for next year. So I don't know, we'll see. I kind of feel like I should practice it before I do it with you. And what is this going on here? Who is that that's joined us? Oh, very dare it. But anyway, yeah, it was £15 a metre. And, you know, I probably could try and search for this online, but then I'd have to pay for delivery, and it's a local shop, and I'm a massive believer in trying to shop as local as possible, because, you know, the last thing we want is for these shops, these small little independent shops, to shut down, and that is just happening all over our country, at least. So, yeah, I thought this would be really nice to maybe make that with. So I'm going to, I think I might sign off now. I don't know. I might check in with you again later. If I do, then fine. If I don't, I'll say bye now. See you later.